All right, guys, let's talk about one of the main reasons why people cannot do low carb, high fat, standard keto, or keto carnivore. And that is if your gallbladder, y'all, is not functioning properly, and it's mainly women, but it's men too. If you feel like this is the thing that can block, stop, stagnate, slow down, and make it very discouraging to try to eat high fat or to even keto adapt, is by having a sludgy or stony or no gallbladder. Does it happen? Yeah, all too often. Now, I do a lot of consultations. I've been doing them for years. You guys know I've been doing keto for almost 12 years. I'm turning 52. That's what's up. And I haven't refed once. I haven't drank alcohol or any of that. And I don't have a gallbladder problem. Okay, knock on some wood. But a lot of people do. And I'll go into the reasons why. But people find out that there's a gallbladder issue when they eat high fat. Even if you're doing low carb, high fat, which would be 120 to 150 grams of fat, if you're ketotic or trying to drive ketosis, or to be highly adapted in a standard keto or keto carnivore, you'd have to go over 200 grams of fat. And when that happens, people are like, I feel crappy. So how you might feel crappy is nauseation. That's not a word. You're nauseated, okay? You feel nausea. And you feel sort of right pain sometimes, especially when you form stones. You feel kind of like thick in the stomach area, sort of a bloated type of, I cannot talk today, but that's okay. We're going to get through this, okay? We got a couple more videos to make. And you feel sort of like thick in the stomach, nauseous, or right side pain. And this is all too common. And people would never equate it to the gallbladder because they don't realize when you eat high fat, you need the gallbladder, which is holding salts that work to scrub down a little freaking fat to little tiny molecules that can enter the bloodstream via the small intestine. And when it's sludged up or forms stones, or even if you don't have a gallbladder and you haven't addressed eating high fat before, you have to know what to do. So this is what y'all need to do. If you have supposed sludge or stones, you might want to do a gallbladder cleanse. There's no teen gallbladder, but that's okay. You don't want to do a home remedy. You really want to do a kit. Like you might want to go on Amazon, find a high rated kit to do a biliary cleanse to get rid of stones in the liver and the kidney and the gallbladder. Give yourself a weekend because you're going to be all the time. Okay. The other thing is you might have to do several flushes to get the stones out. Another thing is fix the reason why you formed the darn stones. So for example, you could be being estrogen dominant. So estrogen, for some reason, likes to form stones. When you're too much estradiol, likes to form stones and sludginess in the liver. And that's why more women tend to get this issue. But men, y'all get it too because estradiol is rising real high in men today. Men are aromatizing all day long. But let's go more into this. So you want to look at, like, get rid of the BPA plastics. You want to get rid of the xenoestrogens, exogenous estrogens. You want to make sure that your testosterone, your progesterone, and your estrogen is balanced, right? We don't want estrogen up here. The other thing that you need to do is stop sitting like this, slunched over. See that? See that pronation of the shoulders, anterior pelvic tilt? That is going to also have like not enough upper trunk circulation, and nice get this like formation of stones because of too much estrogen affecting the gallbladder. The other thing y'all want to do is friggin' exercise. Okay, now I don't think that citrus or magnesium citrate busts up stones in the gallbladder, but it definitely does in the kidneys, maybe even the liver. So, but the gallbladder, you need it, yeah? And the body's very smart. If you don't have a gallbladder, some people are fine. They can eat a ton of fat. They feel good because the body's still producing the bile salts, but it doesn't have the gallbladder to hold it. So it'll find other places to hold those salts for a very advanced body. People who are determined, their body will be determined as well. And so for those who, almost 5 minutes, and for those who are having issues completely without a gallbladder, then you have to use ox bile salts. Also, people who've got sludge and stones might have to use ox bile salts if they're feeling nauseous or bloated or pain. if you're really feeling pain, y'all need to go to a doctor and get an ultrasound, okay? You need to go and see if there's forms or any like blockage going on in the biliary duct. So now we know that so many of you people have gallbladder sludge, you don't realize it, and that's one of the reasons why you're feeling nauseous. And you really have to know the difference between leaky gut and floating stool. So the signs would be like floating stool, pale stool, greasy stool, ketones crap, and you're eating a bunch of fat. You don't know why, because you can't break down the fat, you can't use it. So this is just a quick tip. I'll go more into this. Go to stephanieperson.com. I was going to go to my studio today, but I was like, my butt needs to stay home. So I did a video here in front of my Johnny Carson background. Thank you. Go to stephanieperson.com. I do consultations. So I've been doing this. I've been doing thousands of people over the years, and the people are my subjects. This is how I learn, because trust me, what I applied before, I do not do now, because y'all got lots of issues and we don't want to frack you up. StephaniePerson.com, I do a keto course that involves low carb, high fat, and carnivore all together, and that's super cheapo at $15 a month. You won't get it cheaper than that, but you get a lot of great information. Or you can go to, stay here for free content, or you can go to Stephanie the Business, as in the business person, my Facebook fan page, and Stephanie Ketogenic on my Instagram. Now, next week, all my new videos should be starting because I've been filming in a new studio, but I just want to do some quickie tips right now. Now I got to do more videos, at least 2 more.